can't even tell you how much I appreciate you guys coming out. For those of you who don't know me personally, Raja Sanilal. I live 20-25 minutes away from here in Nutley, and we've been doing this now for a couple of years. I try my best to throw a little get together, whether it's just a few people, which it has been. It's been about 7-8 years we've been doing this. It's been literally 2 or 3 patients together. It's been 13, 14, 15 patients at times. So it's been, you know, it's growing more and more because you'll be just finding more and more patients. So it's not as rare as we might think. The reason I go out of my way to do this, I know personally, and I know the other patients are going to attest to this, how it felt when you get diagnosed with something like Moyamoya. Your doctor, most doctors never heard of it, you know, so that's scary in itself. But then you have your family members who are trying their best to be there for you, right? My wife has been amazing, but she didn't know anything about Moyamoya. My son and my daughter were there for me, like, you know, my help, but they couldn't help me with Moyamoya. The doctors, the neurosurgeons, the neurologists, they can't help you live your everyday life. They're not with you, you know? So it's really, really nice. And it means so much when you get to meet other Moyamoya patients. And you get to talk to them, just pick their brain, hear their stories. You realize how much you have in common and that you're not alone, basically. Because you get this isolated feeling when you have Moyamoya and like you don't know, you never heard of it, and you don't know anybody else with it. You know, so it's scary, but this here, I know how much it meant to me when I first met Moyamoya patients, so I try my best to do this every year, and I will as long as I can. There is someone that I want you guys, I know she knows, most of you guys know her, but a lot of Moyamoya patients take aspirin, right? It's something, it's necessary, right? It's a blood thinner. But you have someone here, Deanna, who works for Bayer, who makes the aspirin. She had, a couple of months ago, she had her story at Bayer, which included Moyamoya, shared on multiple radio stations across the country. I know most of you guys didn't know that. I was blown away to hear one of the recordings. And let me tell you, and that's just one, there's more, but it made me so proud, not just to hear that, but to know that I know Deanna personally, and I consider her a dear friend. So it was very, very nice. She's also a personal development mentor. She sits on the board of AHA, American Heart Association, as well as on the board of the World Moyamoya Alliance. So she is also, for those of you who are active on social media, there is something called Moyamoya Brave, right? It supports Moyamoya patients, and she is solely behind that. She does it herself. I was talking with her, and it's just literally day to day to come up with things herself, not, you know, through anybody else. And it's amazing what you've done so far. I can't tell you how amazing it is. To all the patients who, if you're looking for someone to talk to get to know, to get information from, this is the person you want to have on your side. I'll tell you right now. Deanna, if you want to say a few words, I really appreciate it.
Well, you're making me cry now. Me too. Oh, thank you so much. Well, this amazing person was one of the first people that I got to speak to in my Moyamoya journey, and Mei Ling, who's unfortunately not here with us. She's stuck without a ride in Long Island, but she's here in our hearts. And I've just been blessed to be able to meet so many of you and connect with you and chat with you on the phone and even do patient spotlight stories like Eileen. I'm just very touched for all of you taking the time to be here today, and I'm just filled with inspiration, and you are what motivates me to want to continue giving back for all the love that's been given to me and support. So it's my passion and my drive, and really I feel like it's my calling to be here and help patients in their journey and their families. And I thank my family for being here, my sister Elisa, my mom Zeta, my father Rennie, and my son Dante, who many of you hear about through social media. But you're all in my prayers all the time, and I'm so proud of all of you and your fight and your journey. And I just thank you all for being here, and we hope that this continues to grow and grow and grow. And Raj has been an incredible partner. I'm beyond proud to be a new member to the Alliance team, and I take it very personally to try to create a mission that's going to help find a cure, and that's our goal, and to really help patients and drive advocacy and awareness to people, so that this really why I'm here is to save lives. So you want to go for a picture?
Yeah, well, I'll just wait.
Yeah. So I'm going to pass it over back to Raja, but thank you so much.
So the patients that are here, I know it's hard to meet everybody individually, so I'm just gonna tell you who the patients are. Francis, over there. He's in Colonia, New Jersey. His surgery was in 2010, and he had it done at Stanford. All right, myself, Nutley, New Jersey. In 2013 was my bypass, also at Stanford. Beth, she lives in Austin, New York. Beth is
Right here.
oh my God, I'm looking away, I'm sorry. Right, Beth's from Austin, New York, a good drive to come here, we appreciate that. Her surgery was in 2020, also at Stanford. Christina from Endicott, New York, her surgery was in March of this year. Wow. She's going to be a couple of weeks out of surgery. And she had her surgery done at Columbia University Hospital in New York. Deanna, she lives in Denville. She had her surgery in 2018, also at Stanford. Kerry, right here, lives in Tom's River. Her surgery is in 2015, also a Stanford patient. Tom, he lives in Morristown, right there. Surgery in 2021 at Columbia University Hospital. And Eileen, she lives in New York City. Her surgery was in 2011 and 2012. And she lives in, she had her surgery at North Shore
University Hospital in Manhasset.
Now, the thing about Eileen is that she had 2 surgeries from Moyamoya, but she's had 3 other brain surgeries.
Well, one other brain tumor in January of 2022 on the right side again. Plus, I had 2 infections where they had to reopen and change the hardware, and I had bad infections twice. Thank God I'm still here. Yep.
So, you know, I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day. There's tons of stuff you can do on this beautiful day. So I really appreciate all of you coming out and spending time with us. It means a lot to me personally, and I know it means a lot to especially to the new patients. I thank you for coming out, because I mean, you know, we love hearing that the patients can find other people early on in their story, because I've met people through, you know, being on the board of Moyamoya Alliance. I get to talk to people. People message me from all over the world, and I meet people, you know, via phone or chat, messenger, or WhatsApp, and their stories, like they don't know anybody else for years, have never met one person, and it's really, really nice to know that you can meet another Moyamoya patient in person a year later, much less a few weeks or a few months. So I really appreciate you coming out and driving so far to be here.
I'm very blessed to be here.
Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of pictures, right? A couple of family pictures, a couple of ones with everybody all together if possible. Can we do it? Can everybody be in the back of the sign? Is that possible? And we can stand.